Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's an 83-yard kick return touchdown. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long they've talked about having this type of a start.
And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Eagle defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bucs at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. They're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Real. 180. Hey, alert. That's it.
Mayfield to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third down and 13.
King. 180. Pistol. Run.
Play fake. Mayfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This pass is caught by London. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Let's go. Trim it.
Now London motioning left. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And that is incomplete. Well, the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Great.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, it's Barkley. 20, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants him to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Real. Pistol. Start.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Mayfield now. They'll roll him out right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Run. Start.
Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And he fires one incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the
interception, his third. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because
he's got Daly. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side, a little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Eagles are an extra point away from going up by 30. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Eagles 30. Buccaneers nothing. Jake Elliott to kick
Now
off
after
for
the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Mayfield. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. But last time, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And London motioning left. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his man, London, right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and break it and knock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And London motioning left. Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lewis. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles just continue to roll. Elliott good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this 1st half. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Alert! 180!
To throw, Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good. For our Buccaneers.
A run up the middle with Irving. Breaks through the contact. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Real. 1-8. Point it right.
Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10.
Watch out!
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A gain of 3. It's
Point it
4th
right,
down.
point it right, point it right. Motion. Watch out!
And they'll try it down with Irving. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start out on the ground and Saquon Barkley. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, let's go,
In motion right is Wilson. Here's Hurts to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
First down, Eagles.
Oh, crowd, let's get it! Hey, 73! No, no.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. Open man, this is Lewis. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Eagles 44, Buccaneers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Hey, alert!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out with some dispatch because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
And they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And that is incomplete on a coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Mayfield with it once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to have the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Eagles 51, Buccaneers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
What's that?
Mayfield off the play fake.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Buccaneers are able to at least get one score back. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Running again with Barkley on second down. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Eagles extend their lead yet again. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 57 yards.
Let's go, let's go. King.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Real. Run.
They'll look to throw again. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Jahad Campbell. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. First and 10 at the 18. They'll drop the throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he
down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
To the right side, catch made by Ibuka.
So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Irving. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Run, run, run.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line.
Great. King, and let's go.
Now London motioning left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
They'll get it forward to him on a touch pass.
And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
180.
Throwing is Hurts.
To Barkley on the check down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
In motion right, that's Wilson. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he is caught. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions from the coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
He dumps it off to Barkley. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That'll be caught by Shipley.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Run.
Now Mayfield. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And that falls to the ground incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
180.
Throwing. Mayfield. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now they go screen. It's complete. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead, and some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people and their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling
no,
again.
you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for a Buccaneers first down.
Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Mayfield on play action. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
One last shot from Mayfield here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Eagles, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.